Hi, welcome back to Skyrim. So, I have a few things to talk about at the start of this episode. Few things that have got to be mentioned. First is I have kind of fixed the ropes. I basically reverted the changes done by an official patch that allows the amulets to be seen over the ropes, because I guess usually they may look like shit, but when an amulet is this big, I think it looks better. So I have allowed mage robes, monk robes, mythic dawn robes, all those kind of robes to show the amulet. That's one. And that's the easy one. The hard one, guys, is the alchemy, because for some reason my game does not seem to be that happy with Kako and the way it does alchemy. By that I mean, while doing the alchemy, I was crashing quite a lot. I don't know what was causing it. Those crashes were so random and they seem to be timed more than anything else, because I remember I went to make myself a tea, I left my game on console and it crashed. So it could not have been a running script, anything like that. I don't know. It could crash when I was standing around, it could crash when I was using the alchemy lab on this screen here, and then sometimes it didn't when I have reloaded an older save. So it's 100% related to the alchemy, and I have been doing it bit by bit, saving every now and then. I have not had a crash since I started to just make one type of potion, going to sell it, make another type, go to sell it. Is that a way to do it? I don't know. I didn't crash, doesn't mean it was fixed. I wonder if it wasn't caused by the amount of ingredients I had in my inventory, because I don't know, right now I don't have any, so if we do crash, that means something gets broken in a save at some point. I have plenty of saves from this adventure. I was doing it over 2 or 3 days, I think. I didn't have that much time, so I wasn't playing for a long time. But since I have a backlog of videos, I can do whatever, so you won't even know. Anyway, so I don't know if the game is stable right now or if I'll have to reload an older save. What we will do today is probably go and kill some random bandits. Maybe we'll go to the Waldheim Towers, for instance, just to see if just dropping all of the ingredients, selling all of the potions, if that fixed the issue. So that's the bad news here. The good news here is that we actually have 75 points in alchemy. And I have taken this perk here, immunization. And from what I've read before, this is the perk that allows you to learn more properties of the ingredients. And now I have to admit to one change I have made to Kako, which someone might think is cheap or whatever, but I don't care. I wanted this perk to finally get all of the ingredients values, right? But it doesn't exactly do that. I have went and checked in the X-Edit what it does, and what it does is it gives you a slightly higher % chance to discover 4 properties of the ingredients when you eat them. And how big your chance to do that is dependent on the amount of the ingredients eaten. And that's in the general stats here, crafting. Ingredients eaten. We have 601 because I have eaten 500 of them, because that's the maximum you can eat. And I have done it so that it was kind of sort of fair-ish. And then I have removed those variables because I have tried to make it 95% instead of 50%, but it didn't work. I still tried to discover a property of some bullshit ingredient I had plenty of, and it took me 30 tries. So, well, it's fine. When it came to these ingredients, I have actually discovered all of their properties by just experimenting. The good old, oh well, we still have to eat a Nern root. The good old Oblivion way, mixing them, discovering properties, that was fine. Great, fun. But when it comes to these things, that's no longer viable because, for instance, I don't have 30 embers to experiment with, and I don't have 30 embers to eat them and discover the properties on a very wonky dice roll, apparently. And so I have changed it so that once you have the snake blood perk, eating the thing just gives you the knowledge of all 4 of them, because I like to, play alchemy as a puzzle sort of thing, combine this with that to come up with something interesting, and I can't do that if I don't know all of the properties of all of the ingredients, which would be pretty much impossible if I didn't do this. It's not that it would take forever, because it might take forever to, I don't know, catch enough Apsian, whatever, long fins to do that, but good luck trying to, for instance, find as many Daedra hearts, or rare stuff like bergamot seeds that you can just buy one every now and then from a vendor or find in a rare chest. So I've done it, and I have eaten all of those ingredients, one of each. And so now we know everything, aside of the ingredients we didn't have before, which is fine. And one of them is funny because I don't know which one it was, but one of them caused me to faint. It was a paralysis, I think. So one of them has to have paralysis at start, and I was so sure I've died, because I remember last time I was playing Requiem without Kako, one of the ingredients was just straight up killing me, and I think it was Jaren root. But we don't have a Jaren root. It might still be just lethal to eat it, but we didn't have it, so I didn't actually die. I just fell unconscious for a second on the floor, which was pretty funny because I thought I died. So now we know everything that Nirnut has to offer as well. I have also done quite a lot of maintenance, and look at this, I have smelted all the garbage and all the beautiful things we've had. We have 1 ebony ore, but we have 10 ebony ingots. Isn't that just delicious? I think that's just delicious. We've got 4 malachite ingots, 22 moonstone. We are just doing great here. How many logs do we have? I think it should be enough logs, well, they are in the other chest, whatever, to actually build all the houses by now, so that's great. I have also recharged these things. Have recharged them. I have realized that we might need to start to carry some soul gems with us, and shit. Okay, so it does. It has been dumb. The game was crashing always about 10 minutes after launching it. It's actually 2 days after the past 10 minutes for me, or something like that. Oh my goodness, it was crashing, and it had nothing to do with the mods because I haven't changed a thing. I haven't changed anything in the INI files, I haven't changed anything in the mod setup, I haven't changed anything in the game. So I thought it was the Kako, right? So I have loaded the saves before I did any alchemy crash. I have loaded a save that was done before the last save, so from the previous session, before we went to deal with Avram's shit, crashed. I'm like, what the fuck? I have loaded the save back in the Soul's time, the first save we had in the big old world, and it crashed about 10 minutes after it was loaded. So I was like, oh my god, I have no idea. Is this the succubus race? So I have changed my race, and I waited, and you know what? It crashed. So I'm like, okay, fuck this shit, I'm going to make a new game and see what happens then. You know what? It crashed. So I'm like, what the fuck? Alright, I will load the different profile in the mod organizer, the profile that literally has just the SKSE, the alternate start, and I believe Finis. I have rerun the Finis. Should I rerun it? No, I think I rerun it again with all the mods active. I mean, the animations work so probably. So I have rerun the Finis with all the animations off, leaving just the SKSE, the ENB, the alternate start, because I would sooner reinstall the entire game than go through the opening cutscene normally. And I ran the game, and you know what? I made a new game, and you know what? It crashed. So I'm like, what the actual fuck? It can't have anything to do with my saves. Can't have anything to do with my character. It can't have anything to do with my mod order or load order because none of it was there. So I'm like, going to Reddit, posting, nobody knows. Then I went to the Nexus forums, I posted, and the only response I got was another person saying, you know what, my game also crashes. It was, I believe, Fallout, but similar kind of scenario. But some people said on Reddit and there that maybe it's Windows crashing my stuff because Windows likes to update itself and then break shit. So I'm like, well, I don't know. I went to Steam and then I thought I should reinstall Skyrim because they said that reinstalling Skyrim can sometimes help. My drivers are really up to date, so that was the only thing left. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I will first validate my files. And you know what? There were 5 broken files. So probably Windows Update fucked up my files. So I have validated it and I'm loaded this save that we are playing on right now. And you know what? It did not crash. I was cleaning stuff up for half an hour, it didn't crash, so I have reasons to believe, I have reasons to be hopeful. And hopeful I shall be. I will hope that this will not crash and that the issue is fixed because my goodness am I baffled by it. It's not even the crash demon because I don't think it comes from Skyrim, unless it's some evil cousin of it that actually comes from Windows. Maybe they are all in cahoots. I'm exhausted. I mean, this was the most uninvolved, boring bug debugging ever. I mean, every bug debugging is boring as hell, but mostly they are pretty involved. But I actually kind of prefer this one because I've done a lot of useful shit. Well, it was debugging itself, meaning I just did this, loaded the save, did this, and waited for times. Right, I was supposed to change those to higher number memory blocks, because that was somebody's advice. But maybe it will be fine this way too. So anyway, I have loaded the save. I hope it will work. It's actually, I have also done the restart, the reset of a month waiting in the QA smoke location. This is not the usual animation, is it? Or is it? Maybe it is. I don't know, I might have to reinstall Finis. Yes, this definitely is different. Okay, you know what? I will see you here in just a little bit when we stop looking like a troll and get our grace back, because this looks again crouchy gremlin. So I think the game works, but I have to check the logs. I forgot to change this because it should be saying, the person said it should be saying up to 85%, and if that works then turn it off. If it will be giving us any troubles, that's no problem. That's just one setting in the crash fixes plugin, so if that doesn't work well for us, I can always change it back. I'll see you back here. And what have we got when it comes to alchemy? I believe 73, right? Yes, 73 on the save. This is the save where entire world is reset because it's been, I think I've waited 40 days in QA smoke, so that everything should be reset nice, and if there was any sort of remaining bullshit somewhere, it should be gone. And on the upside, we'll get to test all the ingredients together, and maybe we'll faint and die and whatever happens there. Well, we won't die, we might faint and we'll just eat a bunch of gross things, and then we will be off on some other adventure. This episode will probably be quite a bit longer than usual because I have spent 20 minutes of it just debugging shit and explaining shit, but some things had to be debugged and some things had to be explained because it just makes me feel better that I got to rant. So I'm sorry, but okay, I'll see you back in just a jiffy. And hi again. So, no longer crouching like a troll. Now we cast like a badass. All good here. Here, this is looking better. It's looking better because they said it should be like 85. Well, it's not, but this setup is so heavily modded. Not saying hundreds. I think we'll be fine. I don't know. Next time we will turn this off so it doesn't clutter the console, but I don't care to restart the game this time. I don't think the logging does anything wrong with it. So, in the save, I actually ditched all of our food, all of our potions and those things. And we gotta get our alchemy back, because there are some sweet, sweet perks waiting for us there. I think I ranted enough and I said what it does, what I've changed right with Kako, that it gives us the information. I think it was in the part that didn't crash. I did record another 10-minute video that crashed and I decided to just throw it out, so sorry if I didn't. Anyway, there was an easy way. I have found a nice way to finish this alchemy. I have noted it down, but I believe that during my my cleaning, when the Skyrim was waiting to crash, I might have cleaned it up as well. I think it was lavender. I noticed some of those that I have plenty of, so I know that Fly and Manita is great, but we have already used it. Bleeding Crown, I think that was... There was one very nice combination that I've used. Was it Snowberries? Tundra Cotton, I think Dragon Stung? Let's take Death Bell as well. What was it? Mora? Mora was pretty good for something. Thistle for sure. Don't quite remember. I think it was some of these. Let's see if we can. It's just 1.5 points. So let's try to get it and just hope it does not crush on me, because I am so over that. Okay, so let's say we use Thistle. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Solid. This is not my magical combination. It was something with Thistle. I don't know what it was anymore. Damn it. I do not wish to create those garbage potions. Let's take more. I wanted to be smart and avoid taking all this crap with me, but that's not happening. Let's take all of those that we have a bunch of. Because I can't be asked to deal with those tiny ones. Nightshade, salt. I don't think it was salt. I think salt is pretty bad. Yellow mountain flower. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can find... I would like to find a potion that's at least 300 worth. 200 and something, maybe. It may be enough, but... Okay, so what was that about? I do not remember. Why did I trash it? So those are just 100, and this is basically what I've been doing. I was just searching for good potions. Yellow mountain flowers, not 200 though. And I was finding much better potions than this. 90. Still 180. Maybe Death Bell is not the way to go. I know there was something good with Thistle. But let's go with purple mountain flower. Garbage, garbage. All garbage. So much garbage. Okay. So I apparently... Or did I nerf something? Because I wanted to nerf some things, but I don't think I've nerfed them yet. This is pretty good. Let's see if we have something else. It might just do. I will be kind of maybe not sure, but I think I will be nerfing some things here. Or rather, not so much nerfing as... Oh, there is something good with glowing shrooms. Let me see. This is pretty good. Imstill, wheat and yellow mountain flower, but there is something pretty solid with this. And I know that some of the ingredients seem to be a bit too strong. The cheap ones, for instance, snowberries, stuff like that. It just seems oddly strong for how common and easy to get they are, and I want to make sure that the most most expensive and rare ingredients will be the ones that actually are the most worthwhile. So it's mostly like that in Kako, it is, but I just want to browse through them at some point before we do some proper real alchemy later and make sure it really is the case. Okay, so half a point more, but you know what? I am a little bit paranoid right now, so forgive me for use of this little cheat, because I don't want to waste time for running around right now, because I am pretty much just testing. I have done this before, it was done, and I refuse to do it again in the slow way, just because I had some crashes that were probably sponsored by Windows of all things.
Yes.
Oh, it's too late. Okay, just let's wait 12 hours. Let's sell those things to her, and obviously I should have just normally, if I wasn't afraid of mods bugging out, I would have made all the potions at once, then I would have taken them to the vendors and it would be great. But the other thing that happened to me once with Kako is that I have made a lot of potions at once. And by a lot of potions, I mean hundreds of them. And that was a while ago, that was, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. I have reloaded the previous save afterwards, because even though I have run around and I sold all those potions, my save was 10 megabytes bigger. So that left me a little bit paranoid when it comes to making too many potions and selling them all at once, which is why I do it this way. Anyway, those are all impure, so we are not actually getting money for it. I don't care, I just want to sell them in a safe way. And I'm very, very glad that they are actually cheap. I mean, they cost nothing, because I just don't want them to break my game. And if you save and reload, by the way, the Kako potions do get squished together into one entry, which I did not know before. Maybe if I'd done it, maybe I would not have that save bloat, but you know what? It's just better safe than sorry at this point. I am so over dealing with crashes that I can avoid. Also, I have glued them, well, not glued, stuck on those sucky shelves on the sucky, I mean, they suck onto the wall, you know, with those rubber things. I stuck them back on the wall today, so they might be falling off at any point. If you hear something crashing in the background, that's probably that. Okay, this is pretty okay, not amazing by any account. Yeah, I don't know if garlic is that's great. I know I had something good with this though. I also wanted to get rid of snowberries, so that's really not amazing. We have so many snowberries. I've actually eaten mostly snowberries to get to that 500 to make the perk as little a change as possible when it comes to discovering the ingredients. But as you can imagine, it did not really hurt me too much to eat snowberries. We had like 700 of them. I've decided if we ever get over 500 of any ingredient, I'm just going to sell that crap. By the way, canis root, it has some real expensive potions when mixed with some things. What was it? Maybe I don't have that thing anymore, but I know I have made some potions that were valued at over 700, and I have trashed my notes about it, so go me, right? Now I will never create that amazing potions again. Sad me. Okay, we need something good. And by good I mean good. None of this crap. Oh, they are not even I haven't experimented with canis root much, so a lot of them actually don't have known effects yet. For instance, snowberries or something, I've experimented with everything, so we know which things will work with them and which ones won't. What was I creating before? What was I doing that I was getting such nice things? Or was the game broke? Nah, it wasn't. Can't have been. Okay, let's say we try to mix something with this. Can't say I'm blown away. But I guess it will have to do, because I don't want to spend the entire episode doing alchemy. Alright, let's do this. It's just a half a point. See, it doesn't go fast. 200 worth of potion is not good enough. Also, I have temporarily removed the naming of potions because I was afraid it might be causing lags. So I might just leave it off, to be honest. It's just not worth the risk. Okay, that will do. I just don't want to risk anything if I don't have to here. And I can definitely live without potions being named prettily. It's very nice if they are, but honestly... No, I'm fine. I'm fine this way.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Okay, I'm going to save it. I'm still... See, I have changed the race. I have tried new games in the abandoned prison. With mods, without mods. Stupid stuff. Stupid stuff, I tell you. This is all garbage, right? Yeah. I was not going for money here. We have money. We have money, right? I mean, of course we can spend all of this money in one click if we want.
Welcome to Angela's Elm. Take on your...
But, well, let's see. What could we buy here? Void salts, yeah, no. We could buy some rare things. Fennel seeds. Do we need those? I don't know. Rue brush. Quamacatl. Well, I don't know if we need any of this. Anything really... This looks disgusting. It looks like eggs, right? It's probably eggs of salmons. Eee. Just makes you want to pop them. This makes me want to pop them. Sloat soap. What's that? Pheasant feathers. Dragonstone, pretty expensive. Lotus seeds. I don't know if we have any of these. Let's go eat stuff first. That's gonna be fun.
Care of yourself now.
I shall do just that. Let's go back to Honeyside. Yes, I know I'm a filthy cheater in this episode, but you have to forgive me after redoing that because of bloody bugs. I just cannot be arsed. Today I excuse myself for being a scummy cheater. Alright, so let's save it. Eating. And let's hope the game does not explode. It shouldn't. I really think it should be fine. Okay, so now let's choose the perks together. To take immunization, I think I told about this in the previous part, but I really can't remember. It's been a while. Well, 2 days, which is a while when it comes to my memory. Now I'm wondering, is my microphone actually working? You know what? I will be sticking this video together anyway, and let me check. As the last thing I need to have to redo this again. Okay, it is actually working. NVIDIA Shadowplay has not dicked me yet when it comes to not using my microphone. OBS like to do that, so I am paranoid about that too. Games make you paranoid, especially if you want to record them. So paranoid about crashes, paranoid about microphones, paranoid about disk space, about mods, about... Well, now I'm going to be paranoid about Windows updates as well. Isn't that great? So anyway, immunization requires us to have the perk improved poisons as well. And to get that, we also need to get concentrated poisons. Which is actually not that bad, because we will be able to use the retort to combine the weak potions into strong ones. Which means a lot of the stuff I sold, I probably shouldn't have sold, but combine them into better shit. So I am an idiot because I did not think about it. But what's done is done. I'm sure we'll get a lot of more potions that we'll be able to concentrate, combine, and then purify our own and shit and whatever. Anyway. Your experience in the obscure alchemical arts allow you to concentrate your poisons. Thus you can make most of them last longer before they need to be reapplied. Additionally, you can distill weak poisons into stronger ones and utilize alchemical powders to concoct powerful grenades, which we will probably never do because I'm afraid powders might need gems. And even if they don't, I probably won't remember to do this because we probably won't need to do this. Which kind of sucks. We should probably do this. We should explore all of this. We should see what this game has to offer, right? This is the point of this Let's Play. So let's do that. We will be making some alchemical powders. Improved poisons. By adding small amounts of truly horrifying ingredients, you are able to make your poisons more potent. Additionally, crafted poisons now weigh slightly less, and you can distill mediocre poisons into stronger ones. Yay! And now we get this. Immunization. I have probably read it before, so I will not do that again. And there is also this perk. We can get it. Troll fat and ground hair of mammoth hide. Look at this. 290, 2 and 10. And rare ingredients. By the way, let's those are all plantables. Well, aside of this, did we buy something else? I don't think so, right? So of course we did buy slowed soap. Also mod configuration. It's time to go to Sky UI. Change this to our regular 11. Which I should have done after I dropped this, because I have set it exactly for the part where I dropped them, but I don't think I've taken any below 11, so it doesn't matter. Let's drop all of this crap in. Well, not crap. Let's drop all of my lovely, beautiful ingredients in, and now let's take some troll fat. I think this perk is so powerful, but it should be offset by my lack of skill, so we should be fine. It's just going to make me reload a bit less. And if it turns out to be too powerful, we can always remove it. Mammoth hide section 1. And let's start our feast. What? I saw something here. Oh. Is that my pillow? It sure is. Would you mind going a bit up, Miss Pillow? And a little. Alright, now it's fine. There's also a flying carpet here, by the way. I think I have already removed it. Yeah, because there is a carpet here. And it was not visible from this angle, so I have only noticed it when I was like this for some reason. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought I returned it to the castle where it came from, so I just deleted it. Okay. Look, 290, 210. Fortified muscles. Yeah. And now? Well, actually. And now? 390, 310. Beautiful. So, if the game turns out to be suddenly ridiculously easy, which I really doubt, it's not that huge of a difference. I mean, it's a huge difference, but maybe it will just help me survive some blows or whatever. But anyway, if I decide for whatever reason that it's a little bit overpowered, which I may, I will go to Xedit and I will bring them to 50, which is what I think Behind the Curtain does. That nerfs alchemy. Perhaps I should do that. I don't know, but I think when this episode goes up, I will be close to my break, or after the break already. I don't actually know, it's math. Anyway, if you have any opinion on this topic, do let me know, and in the next episodes after, well, no, because I will record. I might decide to do that anyway. Should I just decide to do that? Does it make me feel like I'm a filthy cheater? Kind of. So you know what? I'll just note it down. I have buffed the perk for snake blood, so I will reduce those to 50. Okay, fine. You've convinced me. Stop looking at me like that. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I will make this perk just give 50. But I think this one, since it's at 100 alchemy and I will not be doing any more mindless grinding, I don't think, because it requires a Daedra heart, which is hard to get, I will leave it be. I will leave it at 100 point of magicka, because this is a bigger perk, And this will be at 50. 50 health and 50 stamina. That sounds more fair to me. That sounds like a good, solid compromise. Alrighty. Let's go. Okay. So, you know what? First. While I remember potions taken. I think we've had enough adventures without potions. I have actually gone to the chest, I have taken all of the potions, I have distilled a bunch of them, and then I have put away most of them to just take, well, I think we have all of our mana potions because we don't have that many, but I have made them all very neat, 10 5s, you know. Of course, if we don't have more, it's like this, but isn't it beautiful? Because it makes my eyes happy. Okay, anyway, so we have actually, I took Flamebane Potion. I don't think we were carrying it with us, but it may come in handy. Last time I remember with those vampires that we used some potion, or with, no, we did use a Flamebane Potion versus the Alikir Warrior, and it was very helpful. So I figured it's good to have those things with us. So I've also taken Ice Wraith Essence, 3 of those, that's fine. And I've decided to take Poisons of Paralysis as well. They're just efficient, but you know what? I think we can distill them into stronger ones now. Wait. Why you wanna make my potions worse? I think my potions might be overpowered in that case. Maybe that should be 1 second. Okay, that's a note. Poison of Paralysis. I will fix it, don't worry. I don't want to abuse anything. Check for duration. We haven't used those before, so I will be checking those because that's probably supposed to be 1 second, then it's 2 seconds and all that. Which makes sense, I suppose. I'll investigate. Anyway, so let's not do that for now. Okay. Sorry, this is a very maintenance-y episode. Maybe I should just make 2 of them, I guess. I'll just make this as a separate alchemy plus backwashing episode, and then I'll make another one that will be proper episode that I will air both of them at once. That seems to make more sense because it's been going. It's been a while now. I'm a bit full of energy today. I guess scrubbing toilets really does that to people, huh? Oh, never mind. Okay, 1 of each. And we will know all of those. Well, those are weird. Why is there 2 of them? Probably from 2 different mods. If there's more of those that are over 11, I would probably change that in Sky UI, but I think most of them are actually low enough so that we will survive this. Briarheart, Burnt Sprigganwood, Chorus eggs. This is so weird. Imagine eating those things. Imagine just eating feathers. Have you ever gotten a chicken that had a feather in it? Gross. I mean, it's not like gross that I will puke, but like, I'm not gonna eat the feather. And Saria is gonna eat feathers, and they will be raw. A Skyrim alchemy is just hilarious when you think of it, like crushed ant paste. I guess this could actually be food for some people. Daedra heart, delicious. Daedra silk, Skyrim alchemy is so funny when you think of it this way. This is so pretty. If we had more of this, I would display one. One day we will. And she's gonna eat raw bugs. And if you put aside the gross factor of it, like this, you also have to consider that we are eating some pretty damn lethal poisons here. And we will be just fine. Eat this. Insane glacier moss. I guess that sounds great in comparison to some of the things. I mean, raw giant toe. Bon appetit. Why is there 3 gravitors? There are different gravitors from 2 different mods, I guess. We take a gudgeon already? I don't know, we'll take 2. So, Hagraven claws, delicious. It just wants to make a meal out of it, don't you? Honeycomb, great. Just in the middle to rest from the absolute disgusting thing. Actually, it's so amazing how bees make those things. When I saw real live honeycombs on video, because I've never seen one in real life, I don't think. Some amazing thing. I mean, how do they make them? They are so even and so really not falling apart, not like honey sweet, just stable. I don't know, I just like watching it. What? Bloody bees, they are geniuses. Eggs, also a nice break. Imagine how many diseases you would normally get from eating all of this. Aside of the getting yourself poisoned and dead, it would really be pretty damn bad. Slaughterfish egg, well, that doesn't look delicious. Scales, fish scales can be pretty good if you fry them. For instance, when you have a salmon steak with a skin and scales on it, I actually really like it. And if you get rid of the scales before you make the fish, it's not crunchy. So don't ever get rid of scales if you are making a fish. That's how we used to do it here. But then we stopped, and it's actually so much better with scales, because if you just peel them off, the skin, even after you fry it, is just like meh. It's really not very impressive. Okay. Done. Paranoid save. Again, why not? Well, a long saving time. Okay, it's not a long saving time. Let's not be ridiculous. It's not like The Sims or anything. Okay, actually, let me see if it worked. Yes, we see all of it, so great. And also I saved because I actually want to eat all of them at once and see what happens, and we may just die. Last time I ate them in parts, and it wasn't that bad, so let's see if we die. There is no Jaren root, so peculiar. That's one way to put it. Yeah, we did have 2 gudgeons, so rest in peace, gudgeons. Well, I suppose they are all dead anyway. Whoa, those sounds. Those sounds were... We ate 2 of something else. Let's see. Do we die? Yo, we are dying. Heal! 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 Oh. Alright, so one of those poisons was stronger than the others. Love it. Let's eat. Let's eat alphabetically. Well, what? It is not an episode of my Let's Play if we don't die to something dumb. Okay, A through C. In case Daedra Heart killed us. Okay. We survived this. So many effects. Actually, not that many. Cecropia Moth, Ravage Health. Some of them last pretty long, like this one helps with blocking. Charos Hunter Antennae, pretty solid. 60 seconds of 6% conjuration boost. Okay. Oh, by the way, did I buy the spells? Yeah, it is the one where I have bought the spells. Cool, so we've got spells. I wasn't sure if this was the save that we have bought the spells. Okay. Daedra Heart. Does it kill me? Yo, that was it. Oh no. $50 points per second for 60 seconds. Okay, that's going to be tricky, but how did it not kill me last time? Because I ate it. I did eat it last time and it didn't kill me. Maybe the game was broken at that point already. Well, good it is not now. Do we have something that could help us survive this? Healing Aura rank 2. I don't think that would help. That's a challenge of a different kind. Oh, does this healing aura go on somebody else? Oh yeah, that's the touch target. Well, interesting. Protection from poison. Well, god damn it, that's also targeted. I don't read things. Okay, let's also cast Healing Aura 1. And we have Heal Self in that. I'm just curious if we can survive this, honestly. Inventory, something. I'm curious if protection from poison will help us here. Let me see, I think we have... Wow, that's bright. We must have something on us. Okay, let me see. There was one thing I had for protection from poison. Yes, I am perfectly aware that I don't have to eat that, but I want to. So, I think one of those protects from poison. Restoration spells. Oh, those are the amulets. I was like, this is pretty good, but I decided not to use them because they seem overpowered to me. Magic resistance, that won't do it. I think it was one of those, right? Frost resistance? No? Maybe it was one of those that I have actually given to the library, the Thane necklace. Okay, okay. So, Healing Aura is up. Let's do Protection from Poison again. Do we have it? How long does it last? Oh, it lasts an hour. Well, that's good to know. Anything here that could be useful? I don't think illusion will protect us from poison. What does it do actually? That could be useful at some point. Okay. So this is healing, right? Yes. Let's go! Oh, right. Well, whatever. It's the Daedra Heart Challenge. Why did it not hurt me like right now? Maybe the protection from poison? Oh, would it work? But it just says by 33%. Snake blood. 50% resistant to poison. Huh. I actually want to know how those perks work. Forgive me for a second here, but I've never gotten this far in alchemy in Skyrim. Not with Requiem and not with Kako. So I've never played with Kako before. Okay, no protection from poison. Okay, now we are dying. Okay. Protection from poison. And heal self. Alright, so that's very interesting. Do we have a 50% chance to resist the poison entirely? Because I thought it was like reducing the damage we take, but I'm truly interested. Protection from poison. Yeah, it doesn't hurt us this time. The protection from poison, maybe they stack in a way that makes it fine. Or maybe it's just the 50% because last time I did not use the protection and I did not die. So I guess we have a 50% chance to resist poison or something. That is interesting and good to know. Okay, now I think we can eat everything at once. That was the most suspicious one here. I think the only one because we don't have the Jaren root, and I really think... Or was it the Daedra Heart that was killing me? No, I think Jaren root was. Okay, we got hit by something. Let's see if we die from it. That is a pretty powerful... of course, eating one Daedra heart is such an expensive venture. But it's good to eat it. Phew! It is bright, but they always just last for a short little second, so... Alright then! We've done it and it was fun! You just need to get those goopies, and what else did I eat two of? I hope nothing expensive. I think it was down there somewhere, maybe the wolf livers. Let's hope it was the wolf livers, because those are easy to get. I didn't want to see because I wanted to like... Mush, 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 mush! And see what happens. Or maybe I should load and see. Maybe it was something expensive. No, I don't want to lose something expensive. It might have been void salts. And I don't want to eat 2 void salts. That would suck. What do I... Why? Why is it so bright in here? I mean, it's pretty, but... troll fat. Okay. Let's put 1 troll fat away. I mean, it's fine. I don't care if we eat 2 troll fats, but... I didn't want it to be void salts, to be honest. That would suck. Wait. Protection from poison because the Daedra heart is here. Okay, protection from poison, rank 1. Now it's gonna kill me, just to spite me. Just to be funny like that. No, I don't think it will kill me. I just really like all those effects at once. Oh, gudgeons, I could have put away 1 gudgeon. I can hear some of the effects. Bright! Really cool though. And the way we shine is also really cool. So now, as you can see, if we open this, we know everything! It's glorious. Now I can play real alchemy when I decide to do that. But it's not going to be anytime soon because I am so over this. So over this. Okay, anyway. All good here. The pillow. Puppy Rat is going downstairs. It's his daily journey. That's what he does. Still don't have a better table. I have put the oven here. I think it looks pretty nice. Pretty cozy. And you obviously saw the paintings if you are still watching this episode for some reason. This one looks really nice here. Pink one here? No. Okay. And I think I've already shown you this, right? In the first part of it. So, yes, I will actually finish this episode here, but we are all ready to go. I have put all the ebony armor and the stuff on frost. And detonated? Oh, that's why we had 2 trolls. No, we did take it. It just didn't take the ingredients. Well, that's fine. It's not like they are rare or... Once I have to sacrifice Daedra heart for this, if it doesn't actually remove it, I will remove it because that would feel mad cheap, but I don't think we will ever use this mammoth hide for anything else, so I don't really care. Oh, another thing, since I'm still talking about maintenance and this episode is already a fucking failure with a fun part, which is eating the ingredients, because I have tried to do this quest, and it seems to be blocked. Just as how we can't talk to Brynjolf, I cannot give the necklace, and I can't return the stolen papers because the characters just don't talk to me. So I do think we have to return to Thieves' Guild, and we have to complete the quests to actually be able to complete the quests. Do I want to do that right now? I don't know, maybe, but I also think we will first go to Waldheim Towers. Because, well, it's time. Everybody goes to Waldheim Towers at some point, and we haven't done it yet. we will try to barbarian our way through, which may end badly, but we'll be testing our amazing new perk. So, maybe it will be glorious, or maybe it will just prove that it doesn't matter how much HP and stamina I have, I still find a way to suck. So you can look forward to that in the next episode. And I think after that I will actually check where the abandoned prison is, because it's in that area, or I will not check and we'll just look for it, and we'll free Caden. Because, well, we have the museum now, we can get him. And also, right, I have something else. I have the furniture receipts. So we definitely have to start the episode from going to the museum and getting the furniture, right? So many things to do. Oh my goodness, I'm just going to end this episode so I can start the next one and do the things that we have got to do. Yeah, bye. See ya tomorrow.